It is true that the so-called decentralization created by Internet technology is essentially seen as just a different form of centralization. Big Internet companies are starting to control the pathway through which information are transmitted, deals are negotiated, even money are transferred. It seems that what technology is doing is simply replacing the old centralization with a new form, with all the old problems, uncertainties, and inequalities remain just the same. I, however, believe that technology will eventually make the world a more decentralized place, and that all the pessimistic observations that people have made are simply because we happen to be stuck in a stage of history when technology is not advanced enough to remove all the old centralizations as it is supposed to without creating new ones. My opinion is based on this rising technology called blockchain, leading to future prospects of decentralization. Firstly, we know that the problem created by centralization is the risk and uncertainty of central agency being corruptible by third party or even worse on its own. In this case, we want an internet system in which records can be stored, facts can be checked, security is guaranteed, so that no one can cheat the system by editing records, and that everyone using the system are watching. The blockchain technology allows information to be stored across the borders of personal computers, making information not just decentralized, but distributed. In this sense, no central company owns the system. Everyone uses it and helps run it. So it's difficult for anyone to take down the network or corrupt it. This technology has been used in the area of online transaction. Traditional online monetary transaction requires a central man, and when millions of transactions goes through one man's hand, centralization happens, leading to uncertainties as the central man is not incorruptible. This problem leads to the rise of Bitcoin, in which there's no central man involved. The way it works is that people all around the world help the transaction by validating others' transaction with their own PC, while earning a small fee in the process. Bitcoin uses blockchain by tracking ownership of the digital cash, essentially solving the problem of double spending. The creation of smart contract based on blockchain is essentially the second big breakthrough, in addition to blockchain's capability of keeping records perfectly intact. This new application of blockchain would essentially replace all the old internet-based central men, giving rise to a completely decentralized and incorruptible platform for essentially everything that the internet right now is doing.